from both together or just one? So is Scroat the band playing today, or is it just Scrodu?
I might do a few songs with both of them.
Okay.
Okay, tape is rolling. And less
I just
than
say
a
that
minute
because
to
the
live
volume
radio.
slider.
We need to interrupt you, Laz. We're talking, Laz. Shut up.
Yeah, listen, you. Yes, we know the intros are funny. Try and contain yourself during them. Speaking of which, what intro we playing today?
Myself, that's a lot to contain.
Clipsy.
Okay, about 20 seconds, folks. Right on the set.
Baby.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news like nobody else's business here inside Shroud Avatar. Welcome to the show. Today, for the record, is Friday, February 3rd, 2017. And, of course, that means the weekend is upon us. So we'll be bringing you some weekend updates, some things that are going on around town while we're gone over the weekend. Of course, here we have some breaking news on the GoFundMe front that we're going to be bringing to you here shortly as well as the usual daily rigmarole and shenanigans that go on around here on the NBNN stream.
Well, we also need Thex to actually start whispering someone that's standing over on the right-hand side of the screen. Just so that way.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's why he's probably
sure
really quiet down there right now.
Oh, yeah.
But let's go ahead and knock out the usual stuff while we're doing this. Schroeder, what do you got loaded up for us? You got something exciting to play during today's stand-up?
He's playing right now.
Yep.
Now, he changed from the piano, and the sound, of course, dropped drastically.
So that's and he's standing right beside.
Not my problem when one instrument sounds great and the other instrument sounds like crap at the same volume level in my headset. That is not my problem. I have no control over that. Okay, when he changes instruments, it's out of my control.
Yeah, so we have our stand-up corner, which we have not read in the last several days completely.
Sure, we did yesterday's.
Hey, we have not even commented that we have made it to page 46.
I did. You missed it.
It must have been when you were using all the drugs and no one was really paying attention.
We went to page 46, 2 days ago? I mentioned it the day we flipped.
No, I think
you go back and find it in the tape. Go back and find it in the tape. I'll show it to you. Anyway,
it's kind of hard because it was on Tuesday, January 31st.
Yes.
That was last Wednesday, where you weren't even on the
excuses.
last Wednesday you weren't on the show. So.
No. Tuesday, January 31st is when the page flipped, which was 2 days ago. Thank you. I was here.
What's today's date?
Today's the 3rd.
Okay. Yeah.
The 3rd.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Be that way.
I'm telling you, it's on tape. I mentioned it.
Fine,
I remember
fine.
specifically mentioning it.
You know what? This is yesterday's stand-up notes. Remember stand-up corners where they sit there and say, hey, I worked on this yesterday. I'm working on this today. And something random gets written down. Then a day or so later, it gets added to the stand-up notes. And after that, you know what happens. We get to interpret it. And here we are. It's time to interpret the news. Over in the art department, Bob
Cult of Bob
said he was working on the bear topiary and a dragon topiary.
Dragon, huh? Very nice.
Yeah. And then, I mean, it's like, I still don't know if this is a great time use of their art time when I think they should actually be doing more monsters. But hey, Damon working on fire visual effects polish, Fletcher working on trying to live, and working on Cobalt equipment. Kevin working on Clockwork Attack Cat and Dog.
Attack Cat. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see what this thing is when they bring this one out.
Yeah, what's that thing that you cat scratch fever, the bacteria underneath cat's nails?
Oh geez, I used to know the actual technical name for that. But you have it right.
Plasmapheresis or something like that?
Cat scratch fever, basically.
No, it's not that. Yeah. That or the fact that all the bacteria in the dog's lick, so if it comes up and licks your face, you can attract some sort of illness as well. That
Dog's mouth is cleaner than humans, they say. Yeah, right.
Yeah. The other sound
and other lies.
Working on the axe sound effects and combat sound effects and Kobold recordings. The almighty Gix Vargach.
Gix!
He should be doing some crafting for us, and then as he works on the two-handed bludgeon special attack animations and Kobold sword attacks.
But right now he is standing guard.
That's right. He's protecting a lot.
We're having a discussion.
Hey, suits of clothes and anything that bears Maker's Mark. Because the Gix has the swag.
Yes,
with
the
outfits.
swag master.
Yes. Reed working on wearable LODs and new rugs and new pavers.
Yes, finally.
Yes, as long as they're craftable. Over in design, B Cotton, the Beezus, working on weapons prefab review and Cobalt NPC audit and equipment skins. I was waiting for you to say something.
What?
I don't know. You could have gone with equipment skins. You could have gone with skin jobs. You could have gone with a few other things.
I was queuing the next one. Sorry.
Yeah. You're queuing Seawolf.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for you to do it. I think that's happening way too much. So he's working out an upper Fortis and the map review and feedback integration and forums post.
Got to lay off the peyote.
Dan working on the Player Town locks and customer service support and map review and Novia connections and NPCs. Fire Lotus working on release 39 content. Sanyo working on the map review and feedback integration and navigation updates. Sorcerer Steve working on a video for the Rune Ruins.
I saw a piece of that.
Yeah, and Travis working on the map review and feedback integration, and Kroll. Yes, because we always need to get our magical, mystical weapons out of lava by plunging our hands straight into it.
Yes.
No, it's not going to burn.
The magical,
Never.
mystical chaos star.
Yeah. Then over in tech, Bobby's working on the Macs and Linux crashes and metrics detection.
They're trying to detect
JY?
those metrics.
Yeah, JY trying to improve performance. Wizard Smoke. Working on the equipment skin patterns. The Deathbringer one and only working on animation support and builds. The Burning Toad.
The burn.
Builds, patches, and property lot deeds, and a gust ball fix.
Yes, they did it again.
They broke what? Gust ball?
Yeah.
It's because they broke Gust.
I saw in the patch they fixed that though. They broke it again.
As far as I understand, it was broke, it was fixed, it was broke, it was fixed.
Good. 'Cause we need
Yeah.
we need that Gus ball working by next Friday,
Well,
guys.
you know who to talk to.
You know what? Then, if that doesn't work, we can go the old school route. We can get an NPC to pretend to be the ball, or a player character to be the ball,
That's right.
and they can gust that person around.
That shit.
Led Zeppelin.
Obviously, see, that means that Led Zepp was never around when there was a character named the Ball.
The ball. Yes. Going old
yeah.
school. How the game was originally
Let's go.
won.
Make America great
That's right.
again.
So over in QA, Eric working on forums and sanity tests and scene testing. Reese working on sanity tests and regression testing and customer service support and forums. Serafina working on customer support and
Fabulous customer
trading
service.
policy.
A little joy there.
Trading policy.
Trading policy.
Hmm.
Trading policy.
I don't know.
We'll find
Or
out
regulations.
soon
What the fuck?
enough. It must be.
I
Must
have
have
no
something to
idea.
do with that ELUA that Red Zepp didn't accept yesterday.
Man, it was long, man.
The thing where they the most significant changes on the new end user license agreement were more explicit about third party programs and botting and other things. It wasn't as
And
So I think they were
the
trying to-
missing VD section.
What?
yeah. So it didn't have anything about trading in there. So I don't know what they're doing. So our production management, another group, the Dippy Bird, working on meetings and customer support and design and map performance. Gorn working on trading policy and general business.
General business.
Barrick working on community kickoffs and trading policy and live stream post processing.
We don't like this trade agreement. We're gonna renegotiate it.
I know. Yeah.
Sounds
Trading policies.
Yeah. I'm confused about this one.
Yeah.
Hutch
we're
working
gonna
on
find
map
out
bugs
soon
and
enough.
tree collision and Jira triage and map review. Lord British working on meetings and Jira pile and plot playthrough.
well.
Plot thickens
Zero pile.
Yes.
as we look at trading policies.
Yes. KX was working on the end user license agreement update and review and release 39 bugs and database integrations. And last but not least, Darkstar was working on the weekly update and equipment scan direction and map review and patch notes and forums. And that's what our devs said that they were working on in their stand-up corner meeting yesterday.
Lies. They were having pizza, man.
Yes.
So hopefully on Monday we'll see on the stand-up corner that all the developers were busy crafting.
And donating the said works.
So, are we ready for some exclusive information, or are we? What's with all the gobble out here? Who's got the turkey? Who's the jive turkey out here?
I think
I
Gix
think
is
those
dropping
are
animals all over the
summon.
place.
He's summoning
Is
those.
that what's going on? I'm watching these things showing up, and I'm going, hold on, those aren't Zepp's animals.
And they're not Scrotus.
No, those are all
My animals behaving
killable.
itself.
Killable.
So do y'all like some exclusives?
So yes,
absolutely.
We have some latest greatest news coming from the GoFundMe
Indeed.
front. So
Indeed we do.
Bex, by all means, please let us know
Yeah,
what's the
keep it
latest.
short. Keep it short.
I'll try.
Under 11 minutes.
How much time do I have? Okay, I can do that. So everyone knows we got the Dark Star collection and the Lord British collection. Those are donated items that the developers crafted with their maker's mark that are now available on the Shroud Marketplace for our charity auction. All proceeds of that will be going to the Iron Maiden Chemo Relief Fund. And I've just received word and an NBNN exclusive here that Barrick is also going to be contributing some Ranger gear for that. And our good friend here, Gix, has also agreed to get busy on the crafting tables and donating some cloth goods and clothes with his usual swag and flair that he's known for in these
Very
lands.
nice. Very nice.
I think the Gix collection actually has to be sold as sets, so everybody gets the full costume. Just because he does bring the proper dress.
Yes, absolutely.
You hear that, Gix? Like I said, Jack is looking for clothes. You just look at what he's wearing now. He needs some.
Dresses smartly, doesn't he?
Hold on. I need to take it off.
Now, hold on. As we are proud of the clothes that we are wearing. Thank you very much. Our Royal Founder shirts and our proud kilts so that we can flash the freedom emote when we finally get it.
So there's a big demand. There's a little bit of a revolution happening on the Discord right now, and we are calling out Atos, Chris. I'm thinking if we could get a set of bone armor, maybe that would be pretty cool.
Oh, very interesting. But I'm looking, and I got the page up here, and there are quite a few interesting bids on some of these items. Going anywhere from $1,750 all the way up to $425 now for that Dark Star suit of armor, the Obsidian set.
Yeah, and we added 2 new items there that are getting a lot of buzz right now too. Dark Star crafted that Crimson Pine Crimson Pine Bow of Necromancy.
Oh, geez, that thing is off the frickin' chain. That bow.
Oh yeah.
I saw the stats on that. Whoever has that is going to be one lucky archer.
Oh yeah, and
as
the
didn't
wand.
mess with it.
Nope, I didn't touch it. Went right
That's
into the
that.
bag.
Okay.
I was like, I'm just gonna masterwork this one time. What could go wrong?
Now
Awesome.
the wand wasn't so great. Yeah.
You don't think so? I love that thing.
Nobody bid on the wand. The wand wasn't that great.
Oh.
Well, it's got 3 bids. At 7.
I said I wanted to bid on it, but I'm going to stay out of bidding because I want to make sure that the supporters get the chance on it. But yeah, that thing is sick.
I want to shout that wand, so nobody go bid on the wand. We don't know anything about a wand.
No, that wand sucks. I mean, the almost nearly plus 30% death rate damage.
Yeah. That would really perk up my death ray just a wee bit.
Just a touch.
Yeah, I mean, we can make all kinds of comments about the fact that Star must have a thing for necro stuff
and fire stuff. Yeah,
lots and lots of necrophilia going on around the Star collection.
What do you expect?
Yeah, that's why we threw some variety. We threw some variety on the LB collection there. You see there that the two-handed sword of Aetonism is at $150 right now because people are really looking at that two-handed option.
Now, Gix is asking you guys when and where does he donate these items? So
give it to Thex.
Yes.
Because Thex is the man with the plan. He's the one that's been spearheading the Chemo Relief Fund. And it's one where the Chemo Relief Fund would not exist without Vexador.
That's right.
And he'll get everything posted up on Shroud Marketplace, as well as making sure that all the proceeds from the sale, minus the PayPal fees, go directly to Doug.
Yeah, and we're planning on ending the auction next Friday. So for the developers out there, the sooner we can get those up, the better it will be for bids and for Doug. So
yeah. And then also that's also when the Chemo Relief Fund for Doug, that GoFundMe, is also going to end on that same date. Is that correct?
That is correct. And then we're going to move on to the phase 2, which is going to be the big charity auction.
Exactly. And don't forget, if you donate $100 to the GoFundMe, which is currently at $17,000, you will be able to participate in the auction of Doug's Shroud of the Avatar stuff.
Which is what is it called? An imperial metric shit ton of awesomeness. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah,
like
it
that.
is.
Shit ton of
Like that.
awesomeness. That's right.
It is a phenomenal collection. And don't forget, $17,000 has been raised so far.
Yep, because
So
the community is
$8,000.
awesome.
Yeah, you guys are friggin' awesome. Don't forget, if you donate $25, you can get the cloak
That's
that Thex is demonstrating in game by standing between myself and Laz. So that nice purple cloak with the virtue
The virtue glow.
glow. Yes. And it actually glows both blue and red if you are a negative virtue character. Like Gix is over there. You can see that where his actually has a red tint around his head and his armor. That is because he has actually negative virtue right now.
Let's have a reset button on that cloak, huh?
Yeah,
Guys,
he keeps dropping death bunnies on us and killing us all.
Yeah, well,
yeah, reset button
I don't know.
on the cloak, folks.
I got a horse's ass in my face most of the day here, thanks to him. So, and I'm not talking about you, Zep.
What?
Don't forget also, your donations are cumulative. So if you donate 25 and then you go back and donate 25 again, 25 again, 25 again, that adds up to that $100. So that you would be able to participate in that auction.
Yep, and you're more than welcome to donate in someone else's name. So if you have friends or guildmates that can't afford to donate and get a cloak, go ahead and donate in their names, and then we'll go ahead and get them that material as well, and you'll get credit towards your maximum donation. And there is also a movement in the forums there for somebody who is willing to donate on your behalf for in-game gold.
That's right.
So if you have some resources and
there's
gold,
no reason if you want to help that you can't get your hands on one of these pretty purple cloaks out there.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Gix laying down the law.
Yeah, you know what? So I completely forgot where I had that video at.
Which video?
Oh,
Gix is off to the crafting tables, ladies and gentlemen.
the video of the ruins that I posted before the show. That one.
That one.
So just to change gears completely, we can actually watch the video and we can actually make comments, because remember, there is no discussions on this video. So we can make all the comments about the concept of floating platforms and placing things on those floating platforms in game. And the first iteration of that was out in Blood Bay. And let me know when you're ready for.
I've got it ready.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, play. So Ruins, this is the development of it, and it's one where it's another scene that's utilizing the floating platforms. The difference is this one is a town, and so there's going to be more housing, and you can actually see the where he's trying to set the path so it doesn't run into trees, things like that.
It's like
And
low
so
income housing.
Something like that.
Something like that.
But
They talk
yeah,
about
I
a
believe
high
Fruit
rise.
Ruins is
There you
also
go.
a PvP scene. So it's going to be, because you've got all the obsidian crystals. Remember those fell down from the sky, part of the lore, and that's part of what upset everything. So floating platforms and traps, I'm looking forward to in next coming releases.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, that's for sure. That is for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, Turek and I took a tour of Blood Bay last night, and I got to say, that's a pretty sweet place, man. We got on the ship and we flew around and killed a few folks, and it was good times.
Where's this, out in Blood Bay?
Did you check to make sure that no one robbed you blind?
Yeah. We killed everyone we saw, so there was no robbing.
You can't you steal while you're invisible?
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good question. I thought that was half of the allure, was being able to pickpocket while you were sneaking around in stealth mode. I thought that was part of the allure of doing that.
Oh shit! Where'd all the Darkstar weapons go in my inventory?
Oops.
Exactly. Oh wait, they're in my bank. They are stolen by my bank. Yesterday we also did have a small patch.
Yes. Again, is
We
patch,
did
patch,
discuss
patch.
that. And that is what we expect during release weeks and the week and a half following releases, is release patch, just as they introduce new bugs and they work on just correcting those bugs. And these patch notes are long and extensive.
Yes, I don't know if we're going to have time to do this, but we're going to try and fit this one in today.
So build number 550, released yesterday afternoon. It fixed Holly and Resolute has returned and her associated quest can now be completed. Fixed the incorrect locations of for sale signs for 2 row houses in Resolute. And the Gust Ball now works again with Gust.
Yay! Like I said, broke, fixed, broke, fixed.
Exactly. I don't know whether or not anybody's tested it lately, but it may or may not work.
I don't know. We can do that right now, can't we?
Well,
Just try it. Just try it.
I don't have
Yeah.
Gust.
that becomes a problem.
I got Gus. What do you want me to blow?
I want you to blow Laz's
Gently
ball
blow on my ball.
It's my sheep
into the
sitting there.
warm, furry hole.
To a warm, fuzzy hole.
Let's
$5.
That's right. I'm waiting for
I'll get
Laz
you a long time.
to summon his Gust Ball because he's the one that actually has a business selling Gust Balls.
Who
You
does?
know, I haven't sold a Gust Ball in ages. I don't do that. I don't sell
you
those
stopped.
anymore.
You stop selling Gust Balls that you can buy for 100 gold for 500.
Oh, God.
I never sold them for 500. I sold
Oh,
them
I'm
for
sorry.
400.
What were you? 400.
Damn
Sorry.
capitalist here.
There you go. Go see if you can blow that ball.
All right. Hold on.
Wait. Why is it way out there? I mean,
Because I couldn't put it in my bar on the lot because otherwise the lot thing came up, so I had to leave the lot to get my bar up. You know, it's one of them, unexplained conundrums of the universe.
and my phone's ringing. Should I answer it?
Nah. Les is the lawyer. Blow it away. The spider's gonna kill it. There you go.
It's working, but the spider's all over this thing, so it's not.
It's good.
But you were able to do it. And that's all that counts.
The sheep's not moving.
Hey,
Yeah,
stay
well,
away
you
from
know,
my
you
sheep.
notice the sheep's
Stay
keeping
away
its,
from him, man.
it's keeping
Hey.
its distance from Led Zepp. It doesn't want to be anywhere near
Dang.
him.
Well, why don't you summon it in the alley behind us so the spider doesn't attack it?
It's the back alley girl.
Well, now I can summon it anywhere. I mean, I just had to put it. I just had to put it in my bar. Now I can put it right there in front of him.
Okay, fine, good. Now, blow it.
But
blow
there
it,
goes the
blow it.
spider. Blow
Oh.
the ball. Blow it, baby. Blow it. Ooh, put
Damn,
that
spider keeps
sicky
webbing it.
web all over it.
Yep.
Now, why
That would
not?
be pretty funny.
I
like-
see
Spider
the
is-
Gust Ball.
During a Gust Ball game, if someone actually casted Root over and over and over again on the Gust Ball, that would
Really?
be pretty funny, don't you think?
So the
Yeah.
other team couldn't blow it
Well,
around?
neither team would be able to blow it around.
Oh, very interesting.
But at the same time, that if you have one person doing that over and over again, you could potentially let other members of your team regenerate.
Regenerate their focus
Focus.
as a strategy skill in the game. Now, of course, that is if the rules allow that. The rules depend from field to field.
Well, that's one where it doesn't harm the ball, and it's one where it is actually a mechanic. It's not doing any damage.
It's like casting chain lightning on the opposing team. You're not supposed to do it.
Yeah, I disagree with you. It's not like chain lightning. Chain lightning can potentially kill the other team.
Well, yeah.
Casting root on the ball does nothing.
And by the way, for those of you interested in Gus Ball, we're going to have a big tournament next Friday at the Iron Maiden Chemo Relief Fund.
Gus Ball.
Telethon. Yeah, and
That's right.
Seamus McGinnis of the SodaGusBall.com has become an official sponsor of that event, and he's going to be handling the entire first hour. He's got a bunch of teams lined up. He's got referees. It's going to be like an actually well-organized ordeal.
Nice.
And Laz and myself will provide the commentary.
Yes, we will
That's
be
right.
providing the commentary live on stream that evening for that event. And, of course, you can tune in here on nbnn.info to tune into the Chemo Relief Telethon. Now, of course, let's touch on that real quick one more time, as don't forget, we doing anything over the weekend to promote this weekend, or are we just accumulating to the big telethon next weekend?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Are there any planned events for this weekend, fundraising wise?
I'm going to be doing some video recordings and some things of Iron Maiden's lots, so people can kind of start getting excited for the auction. We're going to get that posted, so people will know what's going to be available. That'll probably help drive up some donations. Typically, I do big giveaways on the weekend. I need some time today to figure out what that's going to look like. So just stop by the forum and see what's going on, and we'll get some information out to you.
Gotcha. And any updates? Is the run going to happen this weekend?
The run will probably have to happen next weekend, but I need to get the costume pieces ordered.
Ah, okay. So we're getting, we need the coconuts, I'm assuming.
Coconuts, kilts, all kinds of things.
Oh, fun. Alrighty, so moving
I
right
have
along.
a kilt you can borrow.
Yeah,
Is it dirty?
Is $17,000 raised on the GoFundMe right now.
Gently worn.
Gently skidded upon.
Yeah, well, it's
Well, in order to skid upon it, you have to use it as underwear, and that didn't happen.
well, not
Someone
if you're
did.
wearing
There was an 8-inch cock underneath that
That's
kilt.
right. There was an 8-inch cock underneath that kilt. That's right. No, a couple of kilts that had that inclusion.
I think I saw that picture.
I tell you, I love this shit.
Yeah, Laz has some secret photo albums that you may look at.
Hey, there's no secret photo albums. They're all right there on NBNN for the world to see, man. You want to see all the events we've been to and I've got photographs of? They're all right out there. Hanging out for the whole world to go check out. Everything from the first BMC convention up until the last SodaCon. I've been to a lot of events over the last year and a half, 2 years.
Hey, the person doesn't take pictures of all the events that they attend is me.
Yeah, he's the worst offender.
Well, he's got a photographic memory.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help us do anything. That doesn't help us with anything, I tell you.
It might have a few holes in it, but
Mushy. It's all mushy.
Now, of course, I want to talk a friend of mine, friend of ours. I think Jack is a friend of Engineer.
Sam?
I ran into him the other day, and day before yesterday, and he told me that they were having a grand opening of their new town attached right here to Owl's Head, and that's happening tomorrow. And I told him to go ahead and get me some details on that, and of course he did, and as promised.
Then the real question, did you do the nice thing and add it to the community calendar?
As I have not as of yet.
Because when I read the community calendar, what am I going to forget? Just like I forgot Australia Day.
Well, see, that's why I'm talking about it now, and that's why you have a link to the website. No, it's the forum post where you should see the festival grand opening celebration.
Where is that at?
That's the link I posted earlier today when you said, "Oh, did you put it in the calendar?" First time.
Can you repaste that
I
link?
can. I can.
And then while you're doing that, go look at my Twitch stream.
Yeah, he's killing me.
You're killing me, Smalls.
You're
It's been on my stream for a while.
Oh.
So, in order to access the festival, you do need to get in the hot air balloon in the front of Alice Head. And then, if you do attend the grand opening ceremony, they are giving away free hats, fireworks, Central Park jumping course, a hedge maids, lots of people having fun, warm cookies, and
Warm
more.
cookies. I like
Wait,
that.
can you make cookies in game?
Yes, you can make sugar cookies.
Okay, good.
You didn't know
cupcakes.
that?
No.
No.
Hey, speaking of
I don't-
cupcakes, where's Casey?
Yeah,
Pancakes?
you know, Casey's
Where's he
got
at?
they got a real gig. You know, he's got to play daddy and husband and do the work thing. You know,
Yeah.
Casey Pancakes. Okay.
that's right.
Work.
But they're gonna have their grand opening. That's happening tomorrow. We will drop that on the calendar before day's end here. I'll get that done shortly after, so that you folks can see that out there over the weekend. And of course, speaking of the weekend, we've got a whole host of events coming up for you this weekend. I know it's a little early, but we got anything else before we get to that today?
We always have things. We have these soapboxes that we get on occasionally and never get off of.
Well, you know, you told me to stay away from the Focus Regeneration soapbox, so I was trying, but of course I couldn't help myself with today's tweet, as you could see.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you
because,
didn't see today's tweet? Oh, you should go look at
No,
today's
because
tweet.
I didn't even tweet out myself just because I was waiting for.
Well, if you scroll back, you'll see the meme that I put in earlier.
Dude, seriously? Spell check your memes, man.
What?
Spell check your
Oh,
memes.
jeez. Yeah,
What-
the English teacher here.
What kind of jargon are you talking about?
I mean, it's like, hold on. What happened to my focus regeneration?
It's grandma, man. What do you want?
Regeneration. Yes.
Hey man, Percocet's a hell of a drug, okay?
You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He blames me for this stuff. I tell you.
Oh, reasonably
Yeah.
so.
It's like,
Reasonably
spell check your
so.
memes. See, he probably made it himself.
Man.
You made that meme, didn't you?
Hey, don't blame me.
You made that meme, didn't you?
Well, speaking of focus regeneration, you guys remembered when a certain sovereign showed up here the other day. He was saying that they were looking at that closely as well.
Yes, and the fix is really not a fix, from what the whole world is saying. And again,
Uh-oh.
is the whole point in what everybody in the world was crying about. And I'm going to show this to the folks out there as to what we're talking about. Let me eat some food here real quick. But you get
You're
item
gonna
like,
refer to numbers.
yeah,
numbers?
like the wolf and lamb chops. You eat these, and can I eat those while I'm sitting down? Apparently not.
Eat me!
That's
I am
right.
already performing an action.
Okay, and of course everybody.
I'm waiting for
Assumed.
them to actually include an item inside your hands while you're trying to eat.
It'd be nice. So now I
Yeah.
eat this nice food buff, and of course it's like said, 3 health per second, 2.5 focus per second, and plus 3 dexterity for 2 hours. But then they added, because we were complaining that it wasn't working in combat, that when you go into combat, that cuts down to 0.8 combat health per second and 0.6 focus per second. So what's the sense? We're talking decimals here.
and
not even
actually,
talking a full
my
point.
realtor's calling.
You know? Oh, they
Hold
sold
on.
the
I
house.
gotta
You're
take
out,
this one.
you're out of there, man. You're out of there.
Wait, what?
What? Yeah, look, you can look at that buff on top of me, and you can just read it yourself right there on screen. Okay, so the minute I do this, I automatically lose the big buff and convert down to the 0.08 combat health instead of the 3 health per second, just by performing that little motion of pressing Z. Yeah, so the minute you go into combat mode, all the good health regeneration and focus disappears. Now, of course, it was really working nice earlier in the first iteration of release 38 here. And everybody was happy. They were running around. We were having a good time, able to kill things and heal properly, at least what we feel is a proper heal rate and regen rate. Without getting our asses handed to us every 30 seconds by a wolf.
Now.
Oh, yeah, well, now. You just play with sheep. You continue to play with your sheep. You don't worry about those of us who play with the wolves out there.
Okay. Alright.
So that was the fix.
Yeah. Well, it was not a fix. I mean, that was... Originally, when people said, hey, we're not getting any combat generation at all out of the food, and the fix was to nerf it. So when they said they were going to give us these points for eating food, well, when you're in combat, apparently those points don't count. So I just don't get the concept. I mean, literally, I've got a buff that tells me I'm getting 3 health per second. So what difference does it make when I change into combat? Why should that drop to, less than... 2/3 of the original.
Yeah, your stomach's not going to know the difference.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get it. That doesn't mess with dexterity. It only only messes with the regeneration rate in combat. And again, that was pretty hurting to begin with. So people were happy. Again, they've adjusted it twice now that I understand in the release note and the patch notes. But there's still cries out there from the community going foul. And I'm a firm believer. If it's supposed to give 3 and 2.5, it shouldn't matter when I switch into modes that I should get nerfed and only get 1/3 or less than 1/3 of each of those. When I switch modes. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, the buff should stay the buff.
I mean, that's and I believe that's the overall feeling that I'm hearing. I'm seeing people complaining, and it's just in general the regeneration rate is just very slow. So even if you're not eating, it's hard to demonstrate because we would have to go out and do a little fighting right now, and of course, time is not going to permit that today. Nor is it something that we like to go out and do. It's something that everybody's experiencing, and hopefully they'll tweak it or make a decision one way or the other here eventually as to how it's going to be handled. But right now, I don't care for it. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. I wasn't big into eating food to begin with, and if it continues like this, what am I gonna need it for? We now, of course. Let's talk about the introduction of potions to all this mess now.
Yeah, that's
and all the new potions out there. Is while Jack's taking a call from his realtor there real quick, what's everybody's thoughts on the prices and the availability of all this new stuff out there?
You talking about the rare drop recipes?
Well, you mean the not so rare drop that everybody's charging an arm and a leg for, thinking they're the only ones who have this stuff?
Well, the first couple of days after release, everybody went out there and just farmed the hell out of them, and then I think that they nerfed it. So if you caught that window.
Well, I was out with one of my guildmates last night, and we were at one of our regular hunting locations, and we were getting recipe drops on a pretty regular basis. So I mean, last night, of course, I ran into another guildmate who gave me a couple more recipes. So I've managed to collect, about half of the new ones already without putting too much effort into it. So I can't see Now, somebody wants to charge you 20, 40,000 gold for a recipe that I didn't work very hard to get myself in the first place, and you guys know what we do. We don't do a whole lot.
You make scrolls.
That's right. Well, now I make potions also. And
So what is the going rate right now for those recipes?
well, yesterday, of course, our buddy Seamus was selling 8 of the new recipes for 40K that he would teach you. I've seen them. I've seen recipes for sale for 20K. The actual recipes on vendors here in Owl's Head, and I'm going to.
So the new recipes are actually teachable, huh?
Some of them are, and I'm opening my book up here just to show some people some of the ones that are out there now.
I don't know what qualifies as teachable, but
Is the Potion of Cat's Grace is teachable. Potion of Restoration is teachable. Potion of Deafness is teachable. Lesser Focus is reteachable.
now what is the reteachable and teachable difference? You have to buy the.
Teachable means I've learned it and I can teach it to you, but you can't teach it to somebody else. Reteachable means I teach it to you, you can teach it to others.
How does it become teachable again? You have to buy it.
Well, when you either buy it or find it yourself and put it into your book, you will either be able to teach it or reteach it. Yeah.
Okay,
One more thing.
whatever.
Now, the Potion of Regeneration, the Potion of, how do you pronounce that? Acumen?
Acumen, yep.
Yeah, those are not teachable at all, and a Potion of Might, of course, is teachable.
I'm back.
So,
Where you at?
what do you say we ruin the market over the weekend?
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Welcome. I put a hurting on that whole market for everybody over the weekend, and I'm sure a couple of our friends could help in that one as well.
What market are you talking about?
The potion recipes.
Obscene potion market out there right now on the new potions.
What about the new potions?
Yeah,
How
hold
much-
on. Let me go ahead and start by breaking that market wide open right now by teaching
Tell me
Jack
about-
everything I've learned.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Hey, you can teach me too.
Yeah.
Because I am a guy walking around with 100 teleports and 100 recalls right now, and I have several hundred
Yeah.
in inventory.
A couple of the new ones out there that these people are charging 20,000 a piece for. So let's see, how much would I have gotten selling you these potions out here? For the
From me,
recipes?
5 gold.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the. Do you have the major healing and the?
Don't have
Maximum?
those yet.
Okay, maximum healing.
But there's 2, 4, 6, there's 7 new ones for you.
Excellent.
Now teach
Let me click yield green boxes, and then I will do the fun part. I will do a search for recipe. Oh wait, they don't go in.
No, they went right into your book.
right into the book.
Lex, I can't. There we go.
So did you already cover the entire calendar already without me?
No, we haven't even touched the calendar. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
We
you
saved
were
the
waiting
fun
for me?
stuff. We saved the fun stuff for you, of course.
Oh, because you don't want to read the community calendar. That's what it is.
He's busy right now.
I'm busy. I'm teaching
okay.
over here. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
This book doesn't
Okay,
want to
so-
flip.
So while you're doing, and don't forget, I need to contact the Auchenshire and Markham Farms for a crop of Nightshade and a crop of Mandrake.
Yep, they'll be ready today.
Excellent.
Hey, look at
And,
that. See? Well, you don't get
Look at
better
that.
service, customer service than that.
Yes. So it's time for community calendar. Don't forget, community calendar is hosted on nbnn.info. Just go to nbnn.info, click on the calendar button.
Info.
If you have an event, message Laz about it, because he can add things to the calendar for some reason, I have avoided all responsibility in that regard.
That's because nobody trusts you with the calendar.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
You trust me to read it and interpret
That's
it.
what I always trust you with. You know, we don't trust you to edit the calendar. We just trust you to read the calendar.
The silly part is you've probably given me access to edit it, and I've just
You probably have access to all that. That's right. Now let's go ahead and bump all the media events off of there.
Oh yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and uncheck the Ethervision Alliance, and then we will go through and say that don't forget WRFB proudly replays Lunch with Laz and Jack at the hours of 3, 6, and noon, midnight Central Standard Time.
3, 6, 9, and 12 around the clock, except
Yes.
for Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yes. And before I really do that, I should have actually said that VIP ticket sales for SodaCon Austin are still available. Don't forget, SodaCon is going to be in Austin in October. The VIP tickets come with a guided tour of the Portalarium Studios by Lord British himself for, I think it's what, $300, and there's 3 left. Cheapest
$350.
$350. And don't forget that tour is led by the Sovereign himself.
Yes.
So yay. Cheapest way to get that tour. Non-attendee cloaks for those that aren't able to make it are also still available. Those are based off of a $25 donation, as well as early bird tickets are still available through July.
Early bird through April 1st.
Yeah. Then let's see.
So, Laz, when are we going to know where the hotels where everyone's going to be staying at?
Where do you want to stay? Pick your hotel. As soon as we
so
actually have funding
not
for
an event.
Huh?
Okay. I figured you'd have a hotel and an event already reserved, event room already reserved.
Well, I know that the location that's been chosen is not it is not a hotel lobby. It's a third party.
Actually, we were looking at an actual convention hall, to having it inside a hotel like has been done in the past. So
it's North Austin.
Yeah,
well,
and
it's not the Austin Convention Center.
No, but. Again, once the location is secured, then we will let people know exactly what hotels in the area and put that information out on the SodaConAustin.org website. We don't want to do that until we have secured the proper funding to get the proper venue that we want. The funding depends on the venue, which depends on the hotels. You understand how that works.
I wonder if the Area Fund should put up a merchant booth.
Well, if you want merchant booths, that's another whole topic, and you can talk to me about that. You do have to have a vendor's license in the state of Florida before you can, if it's in the state of Texas, before we can even sell you one.
Shit,
So,
man, we need to get rid of this crap.
You have to collect sales tax. Is what they're saying.
For God's sakes.
Well, we might have to get all the boards of directors together and have a discussion.
Yes, but we'll talk about that after the show. Let's get this calendar knocked out because time is ticking away.
Already mentioned Lunch with Laz and Jack because the two idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing every single day, they continue to do it. Tonight at 7, a variety of events for you. If you're interested in some PvE, you can join the Phoenix Republic for PvE nights. That's with Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malhari. Contact them for more information. If you're looking for some PvP,
with the proper PvP-ness.
You need to go out to the town of Vengeance and slay everyone during their open PvP event, which lasts between 7 and 8. The person with the most kills at the end of that hour is deemed the victor.
The proper PvP-ness.
Record room at 70s at 7 on WRFB.
WRFB.
At 9 p.m. if you're that's on hold. Sorry, we're skipping that one.
PvP-ness.
Skipping that one. 10 p.m. The record room with Laz's dad. Taking us to Saturday. It's time to wake up New Britannia with Wolfton and Celine at 6 a.m.
That's too early.
Central Time.
And there'll be a special guest interview
Why
on
is
that
in there
episode.
twice?
I don't know. Did you add it to the calendar twice?
I don't know.
Probably.
Probably
At
on 2
11 a.m.
calendars.
is going to be the Church of the Dark Star service. At 1 p.m. is the grand opening of the Viren and Wambi's bookstore in Ardoris. That's going to be between
Ardoris
1 and
branch.
3. Yes, that is the 4th bookstore. So do go hang out with them. Go say hi to them. There will be 6 different authors in attendance. I wonder if Wolfdom's going to be there to have long discussions about A Dagger Strikes Twice. And when the sequel, A Dagger Strikes in the Back Door, comes out.
Strikes thrice.
Yeah, strikes thrice. No telling. That just didn't work, did it? No. I'm wondering why Laz is just standing staring. I think he's trying to figure out why it's on there twice, even though Justin says it's been on there twice for ages. At 4:30 in the afternoon, you need to hang out for some Seamus McGinnis's Royal Rumble, which is a no magic PvP tournament.
With a proper PvP-ness.
That's right, no magic, aimed at melee players. Unfortunately, there is no healing allowed either. Fights are to the death, and it is a single elimination tournament. Other than that, everything else goes.
What about potions of restoration?
Yes, they work. I mean, it doesn't say. It just says no magic allowed. It doesn't say no potions.
That's right.
Potions aren't technically magic. They're a crafted good.
That is correct. Technically.
Yes. EVL Monster Mash at 7 p.m. on Saturday. That's going to be the Saturday edition. You can join the Dungeon Master Elmara Farwalker on the overworld map outside of Soultown for that Monster Mash dungeon crawl. Anybody and everybody is welcome to attend. Which takes us to Sunday.
Sunday.
At the Fairpark Coliseum.
So, Laz, I can't believe you've ruined that soundbite by doing the Sunday right after Rustic Dragon.
Right.
The soundbite has been a great soundbite, and now you finally dislike it? Jeez, give me a break.
No. See, I always thought that it was you saying that live.
Ruined.
Oh.
It's ruined.
And ruining it. Do you have a version without you?
No,
doing
the whole thing was the whole clip. That's what makes it so funny.
That's the only version of that one. Okay.
All right, TikTok.
8:30 in the morning, we do have the PAX Layer meeting on the PAX at Veritas TeamSpeak server. 11 o'clock is the Hospitaller New Player Support Weekly meeting taking place in Discord and TeamSpeak. The Bear Tavern Pub Crawl, we do need to mention that at on 2 p.m. on Sunday. That is where they actually go out, they start drinking, and then they go adventuring to the hardest dungeons that they can find. So join the Bear Tavern Pub Crawl between 2 and 3 on Sunday. If you're looking for some PvP, the West End Fight Club,
With a proper PvP-ness.
Oops.
which is another Bear Tavern event, is going to be starting in the town of West End. You can always teleport or talk with the host Bellic Decani for that.
That's right.
At 3:30 in the afternoon on Sunday is Bowen Bloodgood's Astronomy Night out in Caer Drockwich. At 7 p.m. is the PAX Layer normal Sunday meeting. And the final event of the weekend is going to be fishing with Winfield at some fishing spot or pond
Somewhere.
/zone.
Somewhere, some way, somehow.
Yes. And that's our community calendar for February 5th through the 7th in Shroud
of the Avatar. All right, so we're going to rock through our sponsors here real quick. And, of course, NBNN is a proud sponsor of SodaCon Austin 2017. If you need the latest updates, just come to me and let me answer all your questions. I'll get any questions I can answer. Otherwise, I'll point you in the right direction. Of course, thanks to WRFB Radio Free Britannia for hosting our show around the clock through the day so our listeners can catch it at their convenience. Our newest sponsor, the Grimy Traders Auction House, GrimyTraders.com. If you don't want to see that PM me, you want to get into a real auction, you want to start your own auction, go out to GrimyTraders.com. Listing is free, signing up is free, it is a buyer's premium. Our good friends over at the Yorkshire and Markham Farms, official sponsors of NBNN, want to sell you their wholesale cotton, reagents, vegetables, ale, and more, located at Dawn's Keep in just south of central Brittany. And of course, if you want it fast and in bulk, you can check out their store on the marketplace. Our good friends at our home guild over at the Britannian Mining Company want you to come check out Market Road and all the other wonders in Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region, just off the Exeter Mines, also for your mining convenience. Our friend Jacob White over at SodaMap.com. SodaMap is truth, so says Lord British, and introducing Soda Navigator. Our buddy Ben over at RelicsByRild.com. Relics by Rild for all your licensed Shroud Avatar swag. Relics by Rild has your t-shirts, your hats, your patches, your drinkware, your bumper stickers, and more. And if you want to save 10% on all that swag, use the promo code NBNN, and when you check out, you'll save a little money. And of course, last but not least, our good friends over at the Shroud Marketplace. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Let's get the short version. We're out of time for today, please.
Don't know what you're talking about. Out of time. Shroud Marketplace, the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Don't forget, it is also the host for the auctions benefiting Iron Maiden's Chemo Relief Fund.
That's right.
So if you're looking for Darkstar Lord British crafted items, Barrack items, as well as Gix Vargach crafted items, those will be coming soon, and we're trying to pester Atos into contributing as well as any other dev. All of that can be found on shroudmarketplace.com, and if you are interested in selling your wares, you can always register for an account and then click on vendor registration on the side. And that means that it's time to thank the most important people around here. That's you guys.
You guys.
Thank you for watching out on Twitch. Yes, thank you for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on WRFB.
WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And of course, that's going to wrap it up for this week, folks. We'll be back with you all on Monday. So stay tuned, NBNN, for the latest news, sports, updates, crazy, wild happenings, and shenanigans right here on NBNN. And we'll be back Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Rock it out, Schroeder.
I love this shit.